I must protect the wild.
The wild? Then what are you doing in Naxxramas?
Alright, another game. How will this one fuck me over?
Get in there and fight, maggot! I will freeze the blood in your veins!
Russia. It's amazing actually how punishing Frost Elemental proves. The ability of it, and because you're always so close to death, the ability of it to freeze something as it comes out and stop it from attacking, and that's probably why you're playing it, is to attack something, proves really brutal. Badly need a 4-drop or less for the next turn. Piloted Shredder, please. That'll have to do. I'm gonna try to get more value out of that, given how close to death one gets.
What we do?
Have I lost already? Maybe. Hugo might be able to help.
Need you to master.
You want to play 2 health things, don't you?
Naxxramas.
Yes. Another one. Alright, that works out way better than I could have hoped for.
For master.
Get 2 4/4s. And go down to 8 health. Don't die yet. I think it's worth it.
The scourge will consume you, master.
It's a reasonable board. God damn it. God damn it.
Land to the slaughter.
Yeah, I have to kill that. So. Died of Frostbolt, so I need to play this, I believe.
Bring out your destiny.
Ancient of Lore is probably my biggest tool now, or Tree of Life.
Let the pain speak to me.
Ooh, that's pretty helpful right now.
For master. Sustenance.
He might actually Twisting Nether this. Crossbolts on that, probably. Just to kill it? Or just to do nothing with it? Okay, to kill it. And he's down to 3 cards. Relatively good. He's now in our Tree of Life. I don't think so. I think I keep pushing my advantage. This dies to Shadow Bolt. But can deal with Spectral Knights and kind of a wider range of things. Need to bear in mind we're getting close to the point where the switch will happen automatically. Need to have a good answer. What's he doing? Okay, Crossbolts. 1 more cards. I feel so much more comfortable when you don't have cards. Ooh, yes. Waste that, please. Now might be a good Tree of Life moment. Nope, I thought of a better use. While he cannot chains and getting ways to deal with 5/5s.
Mind if I roll me?
Okay. What you got, buddy? Knights are vulnerable to Twisting Nether.
What we do.
Interesting. It's a little bit of a pain because something has to charge in. This would get rid of the death rattle, so I don't like that. Maybe we'll see what I get to Starlag. Ooh. We already had a Fugan die, pretty sure. So we want to get that out as anti-AoE protection. We don't die to anything ridiculous just yet. Do we want to pop it yet? He'll have 2 cards. Can he like freeze both? But he'll switch it to chains and he'll steal things that are too valuable, I think. Oh god, he switches anyway. Now he steals and we lose. Just like that. Ooh! Okay, okay. That was the probably the best possible outcome. And kill these. Want to get as much out as possible. Ooh, we still are getting close to death. Freeze that, yeah. Goes face. How do we not die? I think we have the Tree of Life. Then you can still steal stuff. I think we have the Tree of Life. But I can do it in a way where I keep all these things, right?
Hey, give me a minute.
And hope. Don't. Okay.
Will be no escape.
Could have done that first. So mistake on his part. I think we start pummeling him.
For honor.
Zeus is still Twisting Nether to worry about.
For honor. Earth or upon us.
Bring out your dead.
Still want to reduce the possibility of him stealing Thaddeus. Actually getting in a hit, that's rare. Savage Roar is what we want most right now. Don't. Ah! Oh! Didn't have another chance. I'll try to kill all of them. Definitely going face. Face 245 can trade in. Can trade in anyway. Let's go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. How do we lose this? That made us a bit vulnerable to. Very vulnerable to chains and Twisting Nether. Let's get some more cards there. Do we zombie? I think we still guard against Zombie Chow more than, or sorry, against chains more than Twisting Nether. No, whatever he steals, we should have at least 14 power on the board. Not enough. What now? Shadow Bolt? It's not a Twisting Nether. Ooh. That's pretty weak. Oh, we're getting so close. Oh, not Salvage Roar. Or we would have won already. 15 and 5, 22, 23, we're one short. 11 and 4, 15 and 5, 22, 23. Okay. So, let's figure out how to do this. We don't have any anti-AoE protection. We have quite a lot of, this would be anti-AoE protection. Go with this. Okay. Is there a way we can lose this? I shouldn't. Should not tempt fate. Okay. Still no Savage Roar, which would have been a nice way to finish it off. But take what I can get.
Wild.
Druid defeating heroic Kel'Thuzad. Finally we got good luck on dodging chains, and this is the result. Bam! Let's take a look at the deck. This deck is weird because it has a lot of one-offs, and sometimes they feel genius, and obviously sometimes they sit in your hand not helping. Savage Roar we really would have loved to get at the end there, where we had a lot of attack power on board and it just would have pretty much instantly ended the game. Instead we had to dodge a few more changes or him drawing things we didn't want. Tree of Life can suddenly, you know, you're always, by the time you get his armor down, you are going to be really close to dead, and at the point where any stray Frostbolt or Shadow Madness can kill you. So this can get you back out of that almost dead zone, back into the comfort zone, and make a big difference. If you can play it in a way which also restores your minions' health, that's a bonus. Other one-offs, Healing Touch, just to give you even more chance of surviving. And Abusive Sergeant. It just helps in the early game give you favorable trades of like Zombie Chows against another Zombie Chow, or Undertaker against a Zombie Chow, or pop your Nerubian Egg. Should probably be 2 of those in there, honestly. But Druid has a lot of these fun cards like Tree of Life, Savage Roar that you kind of want to put into. Not to mention Ancient of Lore is just the card advantage from that is too valuable, even though it gives more dangerous targets for chains. Plus their 5/5 bodies to challenge the 5/5s that he brings out. Other than that, the general theme you've been seeing from my decks against heroic Kel'Thuzad, lots of Death Rattle, which summons other minions, Haunted Creeper, Nerubian Egg, Piloted Shredder, Fugan and Stalag, Sludge Belcher, Ken, Piloted Sky Golems, and Sneeds, and things that combo well with Death Rattle. Undertakers, Zombie Chows for early board presence because the 5 health doesn't affect him given his armor. Loot Hoarders for extra card draw. Baron Rivendare to sometimes double up on the... why am I blanking on the word? On the Death Rattle, given you have so much of it. Lotheb as a guard against AoE, you can play him and prevent Twisting Nether. That's the deck. I think it works in a bit more of a fun way than the other Death Rattle ones I have against KT because of Tree of Life and Ancient of Lores feel powerful drawing the extra cards. It feels pretty good, but you still, as always, need a ton of luck. Need the chains to not steal the critical thing. You know, I go back and forth. I think this kind of deck is in some ways unideal because you have enough big things that chains can really hurt you, and not quite enough early game to guarantee getting ahead and kind of getting his armor down. But it is so something that fixes both those problems is a much more aggressive zoo-like deck. The problem with that is you get absolutely slaughtered by Blizzard's Twisting Nether's Abominations, of which he has 5 in his deck. So that's a lot of answers. So you need to be lucky in getting around those as well. So I'm not sure, honestly, which is the better trade-off. But anyway, another win. Druid has taken down Heroic KT. On to the next challenge. See you next time.